The form number one is probably the most important, okay? And because what it does is, all these stretching movements, right, helps you to actually stretch and align your fascia, okay? So form number one is the foundational skills. Then you can form a practice such that I do, let's say form number one and form number two on the first day of the week. Let's say we start on Monday, then the next day will be form number one and number three, then number one and number four, number one, number five, and so on. And then you repeat the cycle, or you can take a rest day in between, right? So, and for each form, let's say if I work on number one and number two, do it at least 3 reps. And what I would recommend is when you do it, the first 2 reps, do it with precision and intention. Okay, that means that, let's say when I do this, I want to use the turn with the strings. That means I press on my toes here, press on my heel here to generate the rotation of the wrist, the waist, and then do here. Pay attention to the alignment of your arms, right? For example, this is horizontal, and then stretch, right? So the stretch is important at the end of each move, okay? Because the stretch helps you to pull and align the fascia, and also it keeps your fascia and your connective tissue healthy. Then you come back. So same thing as you do this, right? Feel the stretch. Yeah. Stretch. And then connect the fingers. Imagine there's threads there. Yeah. The intention is there. So do it slow with intention and with precision. And then the third form, the third rep, you do it with what I call flow. That means in the classical term, you say do it with intention and do not break the intention. That means that if I, for example, do this, let's say come over here, this is with flow. That means you notice that it's like each movement blends into the other, right? Then I continue, stretch, right? And stretch. And then back. Yeah, I have a bad shoulder, so yeah. But that, you see the idea. So it's like this whole thing is one move rather than 1, 2, 3. So this way is doing it without the flow, right? Without the flow, it will look like that. Okay, so with the flow, it will look something like this. Here, you have to stretch still. You know, the stretch here, back. Okay,